Hey guys, so something a little bit shorter today. As normal, I was stalking Koreans to see if they were building anything a bit weird this patch, and one of the things I saw was a lot more banner of commands being built. This Poppy main especially is top 5 on the ladder right now in Challenger, and builds it first item every single game. Didn't really make much sense to me, like I wondered how it went from a trash to an awesome item in one patch, but it turns out there was actually a really big reason. What I want to know though from you guys before you watch the video, have you noticed games being easier to end with Baron now? Like, do you get more towers, win more fights when you have the buff than before this patch? So anyway, I saw BBQ use a double banner strat while watching the LCK. That is actually on 8.3, not 8.4. But anyway, they still used it. They stacked up a big wave with 2 cannon minions. Ornn used it on one. Leona banned the other one. They had 2 banner siege minions slapping down the tower from high range. It was actually pretty good. Jack then tweeted a few days ago about the new Baron on top of that strat, which makes it crazy at an 8.4. But the buffs that we got were just more AP and AD. There was nothing for tower damage on the PBE when we looked at it. It's actually a bug fix. Hidden at the very bottom of the patch notes, really discreet basically, was this. Bonus AD, so banner gives 100, Baron gives 50 AD. That bonus was not applying to siege minions when they attacked a structure, so a tower for example. Empowered siege minions, so ones that have the Baron buff, they deal double damage to turrets by the way, so you were losing a crap ton of damage, losing twice whatever that bonus was per hit. So siege minions were just not getting that buff damage wise. That is why they seem to do nothing, why towers were so hard to take even with Baron, but now they are going to be again. You might not really think it, but by about 30 minutes into a game, the siege minion will have about 70 AD. With Baron, that is another 50 AD bonus on top of that, so 130 AD-ish, but that is doubled versus towers. In 8.3, if that Baron buff wasn't affecting it at all, then a siege minion could deal around 140 per hit to a tower, double its normal AD, right? In 8.4, it would now be dealing 260 per hit. It has a high range than the tower, remember, so even if just left alone for 4 hits, that would have been like 560 damage in 8.3, but now in 8.4, it would be just over 1,000 damage. It won't be quite as much as that with like reductions from armor and stuff, but that is an example of why this is actually huge. The main thing really is it would have made pushing with Baron a lot slower. Towers stayed way healthier and it was harder to crack open the base, and all without us really realizing why. Basically, if you're ahead now and you can get Baron, your siege minions will be doing almost double the damage to towers as they were before. You don't need to do anything differently. You just push together with your cannon waves. If you can get 2 cannons, that's even better. But remember, that is also along with the extra AD and AP as well. So you'll be stronger, fighting stronger, your cannon minions will be stronger as well. It'll be much easier to get that base open and end the game. There is another thing to this where you can choose your wins really easily with Banner of Command in this patch, which takes it to another level of disgusting. We did a video in season 6 about this strat actually, the double banner strat. It wasn't used as much after that. Items kind of fell off more, but didn't really figure out why at the time. So it was like 130 AD, right, with Baron on a siege minion. Add another 100 AD from Banner, plus it is now immune to magic damage at that point. Remember, the best wave clear champions are almost always AP mages, and they cannot touch the cannon with this, and it's doing a lot of damage. That damage is actually 230 AD doubled to 460 AD versus tower now with every auto attack from it. That is outside of tower range, and realistically the only person who can kill that thing is the AD carry, but if they walk up to in range of that thing, you can engage and kill them anyway, so they can't really do that much. Imagine getting 2 of those. The tower will just melt away straight away, right? Like almost 1,000 damage every auto from 2 cannons together. You can get creative. You have a few ways to do this. Put them top or bot lane or both, for example, and then stack mid with your team. Side lanes are going to push, and you just push mid, really. They will lose the towers in the side lanes, and if they go to clear, you can just dive mid lane or force them away from the tower. You can just stick one of them with your push, honestly. This is the easiest way to do it. You're protecting the cannon minion. It doesn't need any kind of coordination with your team, really. Just have to group around it. You'll take towers almost for free and a lot easier. You can have 2 of them as well with your push, as like BBQ did, as well for the overkill factor, and it will just vanish as a tower. You could have 1 with your team though, and push, and have a split push in a side lane using 1 at the same time, which is kind of what Poppy was doing. The thing is, like, funnily enough, an AD carry cannot be in 2 lanes at the same time, so unless they have some other ranged AD champion, they can't realistically clear the cannon minion properly at all in both lanes. This bug fix honestly changes the game massively, and it was so small at the bottom of the patch notes, even I missed it, and I make these videos specifically about 8.4. It was really well hidden. I wonder if that's because Riot's kind of embarrassed about this being in the game for such a long time, but it wouldn't surprise me now if you get that Baron buff and then you have a Banner of Command. The inhib is pretty much gone as long as you don't balls it up completely. Even without Banner of Command, which is kind of like an added strat on top of this, like the DLC, thankfully you don't have to pay for it. It's not EA, it's Riot. But even without that, right, you can just push now with Baron buff and your cannons will be doing a lot more damage than they were before. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video looking at the buff fix in 8.4 and how it's actually massive for the game. Hopefully you enjoy this video. Let me know what you think. But for now, I will leave you you with the robots.